I'm Spencer.
And I'm Kristen.
And we are besties bonding over books.
Exactly.
Love it. Today,
we bring you the final book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series.
Yeah.
A Curse for True Love.
Love it.
Love it.
Rating 5.
5.
I gave it a 5.
People didn't love it, but it gave me everything I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, we'll get into it.
Okay. I'll read the thing real quick.
Yeah.
Evangeline Fox ventured to the magnificent north in search for her happy ending, and it seems as if she finally has it. She's married to a handsome prince and lives in a legendary castle, but Evangeline has no idea of the devastating price she's paid for this fairy tale. She doesn't know what she has lost, and her husband is determined to make sure she never finds out. But first, he must kill Jax, the Prince of Hearts. Blood will be shed, hearts will be stolen, a true love will be put to the test in A Curse for True Love, the breathtaking conclusion to the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy.
Love it. 5. Would recommend. If you have not read this, scoot away.
Skedaddle.
Go read them, please. I highly recommend.
Very much.
And then come back.
Yes.
And if you have, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Favorite character, Jax. Obviously. He's great. Least favorite character, Apollo.
Coming out of left field.
I could see, I know you said that like there's some like kind of mixed reviews on this book.
There are.
And I could see it just because you get a lot of Apollo at the beginning.
POV.
Yes.
Which is so interesting.
I was almost a little offended.
Yeah.
That you got his POVs before you got Jack's POVs.
Yes.
I was like,
who are you?
Who do you think you are?
Don't matter. And all of his he's like, I don't like being in his head.
No, it's so controlling and so just like warped. I hate it so much. That's why I didn't like read ahead, but I flipped through ahead to see if we were gonna get Jax. Because I was like, if I go through this whole book
and there's no Jax and there's always Apollo,
I was like, I would have been pissed.
Riot.
If that had been the book, I probably would not have liked it.
Yeah.
But we do end up getting Jack's point of view.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see, like, it's for a little bit.
Because Apollo's motivation is mostly just that he wants her, right?
Yes.
It's not like anything else.
I'm like, dude, you don't know her.
Yeah.
Like, where do you...
Which does fit with, like, the prince that he was when you very first meet him. Like, he is this arrogant, like, I'm taking what is mine.
I'm a prince.
And I feel like
I get what I want.
He is technically still married to her, so it's like, she is mine.
Why shouldn't I have her? She's mine.
Yeah.
That's so
And
annoying.
Jax was his friend, and he did kind of, like, plot a lot of this killing stuff.
Yeah.
So,
ugh.
you know.
Yeah. So what do you think of the memory loss that starts the book?
It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it bothers me, but I believe in Jax.
Yeah, that I was like what I was holding on to.
Yeah, it's like I think I'd be more scared if I thought that Jax wasn't gonna come through. Mm-hmm. But I was like, no, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling too very easily early on, and even at the end of the book, like the last one, that Evangeline doesn't buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that if
she's like, wait, what? I'm married to you?
Yeah, I think that if maybe she was a little bit more bought into it, I'd be more worried. Mm-hmm. But she's always kind of like, should I feel something?
Yeah. I agree. And then I do like how even though you don't get Jax at the beginning, and there is memory loss, which, like, isn't always my favorite.
Yeah.
You get blips of her, like, having, like, different kind of feelings about, like, when certain stuff is mentioned.
Yeah.
Or, like, if they're, like, talking about Jax, or, like, maybe, like, some kind of memory comes up. Mm-hmm. Like, little bitty snippets. So you kind of, like, see where there's, like, there's hope. She did very well at, like, giving you hope. Because, like, it wasn't just, like, oh, I don't remember anything, I'm not going to remember anything.
Yeah.
You kind of start to get little snips.
And I think that I also, like, don't mind it as much because, like, the whole premise of this series is true love. Mm-hmm. And, like, can it conquer all?
Yeah.
And, like, if it is true love, then it should be able to conquer this.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that she needs proven to herself, too. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think maybe, like, the situation of it didn't bother me as much as some people might have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like, so, like, you get into the book, and then, like, Jax does, like, appear. He, like, comes to her after she, like, falls in that well.
Yeah, but he doesn't... Oh, yeah. Because someone's trying to kill her.
Apollo did that. He made somebody push her in so she would be convinced, like... Because he's been telling her she's in danger. She's like, I don't feel like I'm in danger.
Yeah, that's right.
And he had someone push her in the well to be like, no, you are in danger.
Because she likes her guards, I think.
Yeah.
Or she gets new guards after that.
He kills her guards.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, you guys didn't look after her.
Yeah,
I'm like,
after he orchestrated it.
Yeah, you're not a great guy.
It's awful.
But then, yeah, Jax does show up, but he doesn't want to tell her who he is.
He tells her he's the archer, and I was like, ah, kill me. Kill me.
Because he's not the Prince of Hearts anymore. He's her archer.
I love it. I love it. But it does. It worries me the whole book, because I'm like, okay.
Because she thinks of him as someone different, but she's starting to remember the Prince of Hearts.
Yes.
And she's kind of confused because she's like, but I kind of like this archer guy.
And who wouldn't?
I mean, who wouldn't?
She got good taste.
And, like, he's, like, sneaking around.
Trying to help her defend herself.
Yeah, like, training her at night. That's the whole premise, right?
Yeah, it's like, I want you to be able to... Then they start, like, having some moments.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, I can't remember the...
She ends up finding out... Bless you.
Sorry.
She ends up finding out that he is...
Jax.
She ends up finding out that he's Jax.
Because they talk about him like he's dangerous, I think.
Yes.
Maybe that's who he says is after her. Is that why he says she's in danger?
Oh, yeah. No, he's like, Jax is... Well, he tells her that Jax is the one that took her memories.
Yes.
He's out to, like, get you. He is dangerous to you.
Yeah.
But
then she's already hung out with the archer at night for, like, a long time when she realizes that he is Jax.
And then somebody tries to assassinate her in the night, too, and Jax saves her.
Yeah.
At this point, I think that was when she found out he was Jax.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
but she finds out he's Jax.
Yes.
And she's like, oh my god.
But she still doesn't know that she doesn't have her memories back.
No, doesn't have memories
back. She knows
back.
that he is Jax.
Yep. And then, Apollo is hunting Jax to make sure that he, like, doesn't trigger her memories. Because he knows that if her memories get triggered. And he keeps kind of, like, testing her to see if she remembers anything.
When she starts lying to him.
Yeah, and I'm like, good for you, girl.
Yeah, she can tell that this is not right.
Yes, he gives off a bad vibe.
Yeah.
Like, boy, you are not... Like, you are not giving off a good, I love you, I'm trying to protect you vibe. No. You give off a crazy vibe.
And, like, sorry, just take me back really quick. I know when you went back in time, do they end up, is the arch open then? Or the Valor's out?
Valor's out.
They are out. And they're, like, pretending to be...
They're, like, in society.
And they're, like...
They're, like, walking around.
They're not being themselves. They're being, like, we're descendants. Yeah. And we're here being royal people. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yep. So you have, like, all that happening, and then they go into that cursed forest, and she runs into Jax there, and then he takes her to that inn.
That's the inn?
That's the inn that has that, like, one vacancy. Yeah. Aww. That's the one vacancy, or, like, the one vacancy
they, like,
inn.
have it on their map.
It is. That was like, my first. I looked at the map before. Yeah. Vacancy, one bed.
Yes.
I literally, that was like...
The old brick inn.
I said, OMG, the map has a vacancy sign on it. It says one bed.
Yes, that's what I was remembering. So good.
They go there, and he, like... At this point, she does not remember.
No, but she knows who he is.
She knows who he is. And then she, like, goes to sleep. She wakes up. He's not there. Oh, Jax, where'd you go? But then she finds he had, like, left behind this, like, piece of paper. Like, it came back, like, fell out or something. And it was that note that she wrote.
To herself.
And she touches it, and it, like, brings back all of her memories. And I was like, oh my god! Why weren't you there? If you waited, like, however, like, just not even less than 24 hours. She would have
remembered you.
Yeah. Because I did it the night before, he was like, please remember. She just didn't. I'm just like, oh.
So sad.
So, she gets her memories back.
Yes.
And he had, like, given her that cuff that if anybody...
Oh, like...
is gonna harm you, it will, like... basically, like, shock them or something.
Yeah, it, like, protects you.
Yeah.
Like, their intentions. That's why, like, when the prince touches her...
Yeah, so she goes back to him.
Yeah.
Faking. I'm pretty sure she's still faking, memory loss.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like in a tent, and I think maybe he hugs her. He does something, and the bracelet like shocks him because his intentions are not good. And I'm like, oh, calling you on your stuff. And then I forget what. Oh, and while all this is going on, you also have the Aurora girl. The Valor
girl.
Yeah, she's kind of like lurking around, and you see that she's helping she's kind of helping the prince.
Yeah.
And because she wants the prince to be with Evangeline, because she loves Jax.
Yeah.
I was like, to me that was like, what? I was surprised by that, because in the second book they talk about how
she likes she
was like the Marywood, but it was like she was basically like with the Marywood to make Jax jealous, and he just wasn't.
In that show, like, because at first you're like, oh, poor girl, and then like you're like, no, they're all awful people.
Oh, they're all awful people.
Yeah.
And you find out that Lala,
she liked the other brother.
And that's why she never got married, because she was like always in love.
And that's why she wanted to help him open the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, everybody's got these ulterior motives.
And they're trying to get, I feel like they're forcing the prince to give them lands.
Yeah, I think they were going back to Marywood. I think they were going to Marywood Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, trying to take it back.
So Aurora's like kind of helping the prince.
Yeah.
Because I guess she had seen
the crime. Well,
she saw Jax go back in time to save her.
They must be protected from it in there.
Yeah, and so she is like helping the prince, and takes him to that like tree or whatever.
Yeah, it's on the map.
Yeah, the like tree of souls or something.
What does it do again?
I forget what it does.
Tree of souls. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's like a last resort kind of thing for the prince. Because it'll like absorb a soul, and like I think it's more like if he can't have her, nobody can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and that gets rid of her as well for Aurora.
Yeah. So at this point she has her memories.
Yeah.
Jax doesn't know she has her memories yet.
No. What is he off doing?
He's off doing something, but then they they run into each other, or they find each other, and he had traded his heart. Oh, yeah. He was gonna trade his heart. He like took it out and he was gonna like burn it, or he traded it to Aurora, I think, for something. I forget what.
Yeah, no, you're right. And
then he gets it back, but then because he's all heartless, and he he tries to do something. Her like thing goes off. Because
he tries to touch her.
Yep, and his intentions aren't good because he has given his heart away.
Yeah.
And then he like gets it back, and
does she go get it for him? Maybe
I don't remember. He has in possession of it because he goes to that Phoenix tree because he's like, I'm just no good for you. I'm gonna burn my heart up, and we're just gonna solve this problem right now. And then she goes, and she's like, but no,
but I love you,
and I love a conquer all,
and you love me.
And then, but before they get to that, because she like has like a confrontation with Aurora, and you find out that the story curse has altered I can't remember if the story curse did it or if no Aurora did it on purpose. I'm pretty sure she told him what the curse was incorrectly on purpose, because what the curse actually is that if he kisses anyone he kisses who like has the potential to love him will die. And when he kisses someone who's just like basically like immune to him and like will not love him, will not die and will make his heart beat.
So Tella was okay because she didn't love him.
Yes, and everybody else he kisses are just like these like little twits who are just like, oh, I could love you.
Yeah, and
so it's just like he won't kill or like he still would kill I forget. So Tella is not his true love.
Right.
Because she didn't die.
Right.
Yeah, so he would still kill.
Because she would be someone that could love him.
Yes.
Just not great.
Yeah. So, and you find that out, and I'm like, Aurora, she's my least favorite character in this book.
No, she ends up being a horrible person.
Yeah. But at the beginning, she's just like, oh, I'm the victim. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you weren't.
No.
You're conniving little
Because
bitch.
they made the story, I'm remembering now, that they made the story cursed because they wanted the vampire stuff to not get out.
Yes, they wanted to cover that up.
Yeah, so they're actually the ones that even created that story curse.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is why they can remember stories.
Yes.
Which is probably why she tells them the correct one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's wild. And I was like, Aurora, you bitch. But he's still going to burn up his heart. And then she goes there, and he drops his heart, and it, like, kind of, like, goes back into him. It, like, shatters. And then they basically, like, share, like, in my mind, what is a true love kiss.
Okay.
And it's so funny, because she, like, loses her breath, and he's like, oh my god, I killed her! Our love did not conquer all.
So they're doing it anyway because they think that that'll break the story curse?
Yeah, they'll think it'll break his, like, curse you, yeah.
Like, if it's actually true love, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they kiss, and like she loses breath, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "I just forgot to breathe because I was like so overwhelmed with this kiss." It's so funny. And then they're just like at the Phoenix Tree,
what happens to the Valors?
So and at one point earlier in the book, and I feel like maybe it was Aurora and her dad. They tell him that if you like feed your blood to the tree, it will take the thing that you love most. That's why he wants to take Evangeline there, because he's like, I can't have her. Nobody can.
Okay. But
So
he doesn't love her.
So they're at the Phoenix Tree. They're making out, and then that's when Apollo shows up. Always ruining a good time.
The worst.
The worst. I hate him so much. It's so funny because in the first book, I literally didn't think he mattered.
No, he was just a pawn.
Yes, and then it was like, he just becomes like this whole
Problem.
He's
a problem.
He is a problem. Ugh, that somebody needs to take out. So he comes and he plucks a leaf from the Phoenix tree, and it goes up in flames. And like as this is happening, Jack's like moves Evangeline out of the way so she doesn't get burned up. And while that happens, Apollo takes her and like whisks her away to take her to the Tree of Souls. And like Jax follows, and he can't. I can't remember why. I can't remember if somebody's holding him back or what. But the Valors are there, and Jax is like, please help me, like stop him.
Yeah.
And the Valor dad is just like, let him do it. Let him do it. He's so like casual about it. Nonchalant. It's like, let him do it. And Jax and Evangeline are just like looking at each other, just like, I love you.
Bye forever.
And then Apollo feeds his blood to the tree, and he dies.
He loves himself the most.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the Daddy Valor is like, yeah. He was like, and as he's dying, he's like, I thought it would take whatever I love the most, and the dad's like, you love yourself.
yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. That's a poetic.
It was. I was like very nervous that Apollo was not gonna get his.
Yeah.
And then he does in that last little bit, and I was just like, oh.
Because the Valor's planted that tree or something, didn't he?
Yeah,
that's
I think
why he was like,
he knew. And anybody can see that you don't love her, Apollo.
No,
you love yourself.
Good Lord, no.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, and you did find out earlier too that Aurora is the one who gave Apollo the power to take away her memories.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think like Jax like asked her, or like she asked Jax, she was like, what is it about Evangeline? And he was like, why do you care? Why are you so petty? I can't remember what she says, but it's just like, girl, get over it. He does not like you. She's just like a teenager who didn't get what she wants. Like a princess teenager who didn't get what she wants. That's her and Apollo would have been perfect for each other.
And then you kind of realize too, like reflecting on that she set everything into motion.
Yes.
It's all her fault. All her fault.
It really is. She's the reason all these people are dead.
Yeah.
She's the reason her brother's a vampire.
Yeah.
She sucks. All because she was just a spoiled brat teenager who was like, but I want him.
And none of them get theirs in the end, right? They just kind of get to continue to be royal.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
Yeah. But like, at least like Evangeline and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so then they basically get their happily ever after.
Yeah. Yay!
Love it.
You love to see it.
Yeah, it was. Where would you rank the books?
2's first. I would still put this one third though. 2, 1, 3.
I agree. 2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
2's really good.
2's just really good.
This does have a good wrap up, but I think those first little bit when you don't have
Jax around.
Yeah, it's just not that even if you did, it wouldn't. The 2 was just very good.
Yeah,
and then 1, you just like their first book's always really good.
Yeah, and I think that I just like love a good like quest too.
Yeah,
I can't not like a good quest. And at this point, you're not questing for anything.
No, I was actually really surprised because while the first and second book were going on, I thought the third book would be still more of them trying to get into the arch.
Yeah, and it's like you're in the arch at the end of the second.
Yeah, and it's just like it's more about Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought the series does a really good job of like, because I didn't think Aurora mattered either.
No.
I was just like, I don't know, she's just some girl. And then she ended up being the linchpin in everything.
The one that was like working behind the scenes.
Yes, and she sucks.
Does Lala end up getting with the brother?
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
She's with him. So everybody kind of gets there. I just wish Aurora
like actually got in trouble.
Yeah. Which I think maybe she
might
did.
have.
Yeah, from her family. Because they realized that she did all this.
Yeah.
I can't really remember.
They might have. I can't remember either.
But, yeah. As long as Evangeline and Jax were happy.
Yes. They got there happily ever after.
Oh, I was happy. I'm like, go live in the hollow and live your life.
I know.
Just do it.
Just be happy.
Jax is like, oh, I can just kiss my true love anytime I want. Love it.
So cute.
Yeah. Ugh.
And she got her happily ever after.
Yeah. It was very good. I was like, she did a good job of implanting from that first series, like Caraval series, that like Tello like made his heart beat. So you're like, how's this gonna
work?
And then ended up being like reverse. I was like, oh, that little bitch.
Yeah, I mean, she might not have known at the time either. She might have had to like.
No, she did it on purpose. She was like, I did that on purpose so he would kiss. So it would be like he thought that whoever he kissed and lived would like love him or something.
But I mean, when she wrote it the first time.
Oh, Stephanie Garber.
Like she might
I thought you meant Aurora.
No,
I was like, no, she knew.
I know, she put it on, yeah. No, but I think that like Stephanie Garber probably didn't have this in mind. She probably was sitting there like, fuck.
I wrote myself into a corner.
How do I undo this?
Yeah, she did. She undid it well.
She did. It was very believable, and it wasn't like anything crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
But it would be like a very like, and like, you know, I think she said that when we watched her. The panel she did that we watched was on creating spinoffs.
Yeah.
And she said that part of the reason, like, it was so, not easy for her, but because she made the Magnificent North, like, have, like, stories warped.
Yeah.
She said that it allowed her the freedom to kind of undo anything she needed to.
Yeah,
in the first series.
Yeah, because it's like stories were...
It's like, oh, guess you just heard it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you just left your mouth wrong.
Got morphed.
Yeah, which I think was really, like...
Yeah, smart.
Helpful, yeah. Yeah, such a good series.
Love it.
I would love a novella from this.
Please. Stephanie, can we get a novella?
You're out there.
Please, can we get a novella for this?
Like, can you imagine them at the Hollow celebrating Christmas?
Oh, die. Lala comes along.
Yes.
With Brother Valor.
Yes.
Whatever his name is.
And Chaos and come hang out.
Ugh.
That'd be precious.
I would love that.
I'd be for it.
Please.
Be good stuff. Yes. Who ends up being the king? The Valors inherit the throne again?
Yeah,
they must.
Yeah, I think so.
They must.
Yeah, that seems right.
So they get what they want in the end too. Okay, cool. Good for you.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah. No. Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah, I need it. This one is, not that I don't like Caraval, but this one is better than Caraval.
I think that it helps that it's just like one couple. Like, like having 4 people to care about. Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
As like the main love interest.
To like give enough time to both to like develop the right way.
Because you can definitely tell, even though when we were like talking about finale, Scarlett and Julie are in it more than you realize. It's still mainly centered around Tella and Legend.
The love story is Tella and Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they basically get books 2 and 3, but you still are trying to like pull some focus.
Scarlett's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you had more space than just for like these 2 characters.
I agree.
Which I think helped a lot. And then like, I think that she also, because she had already developed Jax so much in the other series, and even if you hadn't read them, like you probably get his like gist.
Yeah.
But I think it made it easier like to kind of jump in.
Yeah, and not have to
prove that he is a shitty person.
Yeah, we knew this already.
We knew it.
We knew this already.
Yeah, so you could, like, focus more time on their adventure rather than, like,
Yeah.
setting things up.
Agreed.
But no, it's so good. Who are we gonna choose to in this final book? True Love.
Yeah, True Love.
To True Love.
Love it. Love to see it.
Yes.
Conquers all. Even memory loss.
Even if you don't want it to.
Right. Bye!